This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by GoDaddy.com. Use code 199NUTS for $1.99.com. Defense Soap. Use code MMA Nuts for 15% off your entire order. Hey fans, this is MMA Nuts, episode 175.
175er.
My name is Iko Waiko.
Mac Rivers, the MMA Show. I am a fan. 4 fans. Something. Walk line. Serious. Ridiculous.
Someone hung over tonight.
I broke my shit last night.
Wow.
Ingo.
He's drinking like orange juice
Fuck.
and coffee.
My liver is broken. I've pretty much
I'll keep it
all
going.
day.
I'll
Thank
try
you.
anyways.
Holy shit.
In honor of all you out there, drunk fools. Hey,
What?
t-shirts have been selling like crazy. So much so that we are actually looking at trying to get rid of this last batch we made because there's only a few left. So we want to run a special, right?
Damn right.
Use code BBC.
Yeah. What do you get? 10 inches then?
Yes, all 10 inches of $10 off your very own shirt. Please help us sell them out so that we can order another batch. Maybe we'll do different
Some larger
color,
sizes.
larger sizes, whatever. But thank you everybody who bought a shirt. Please, if you haven't bought one yet, pick one up. Code BBC.
That's right.
$10 off.
Activated right now. Watch.
Yes.
Active. Done.
We should do like a make us a deal. You want to buy 10 shirts? What do you want to buy? What do you want to pay for it?
That's right.
But anyways, what's happening? Nice shirt, by the way.
Thank
Speaking
you.
of shirts.
That was a birthday present from my family.
Ooh. You had a birthday celebration
Yeah.
week? You guys go anywhere special for dinner or anything?
Went to that DeLuciano's,
Ooh.
gluten-free. It wasn't as good this time,
No?
but
What happened?
I got sick afterwards in the gluten-free restaurant. I don't
It's
understand.
weird because we've been out a lot, and I don't recall you ever really getting sick except maybe once. And then the one place that's supposed to take care of you
Exactly.
fucks you up on your birthday.
Uh-huh.
Did they know you were like gluten-free?
Yeah, they're usually pretty good, but I think maybe the deep fryer was shared with other stuff because we had to get 2 orders of the fried calamari.
Oh, those are delicious there.
And then the mozzarella, they have like cheese wedges.
Oh, yeah.
And then they have like a pasta, what do they call it, salmonetta, where it's salmon and pasta and like a thick sauce.
Yeah. I stopped eating salmon like 2 years ago. I advise you to do the same.
Is it another thing? Am I going to die? Get cancer?
No, as far as I know, all the salmon in the U.S., there is no such thing unless you catch it yourself as fresh caught anymore. It's all farm raised, and you know what they
Those are
feed.
bad.
You know what they feed them, right?
What?
Fucking corn. They feed them corn.
Corn bad? Why aren't they grass-fed?
I don't know. Well, they probably don't eat grass, but
Why not? Come on, I want
fucking
grass-fed
salmon eating
fish.
grass-fed salmon.
What's wrong with that?
No, but I guess they have to inject these fucking things with color because their skin is their meat is white because they're so malnourished. They get big.
Oh yeah, they
but
use all that food coloring.
yeah, and I just won't do it. I won't do the salmon. I'm scared. I don't know what the fuck is gonna do to me eating all this chemically laced crap. But then I do prescribe to the fluoride paste, so that's how I stay stupid.
Can't keep it too real.
And the beer.
Well, I just upgraded all my pots and pans to stainless steel to get away from the non-stick.
Nice.
With all the cancer agents that are in there.
That stuff is wretch. Yeah, I try not to use it, but we have a few that are still like, I don't know, high-end shit we had from when we got married.
Yeah.
But I do like cooking with steel better because it seems like it's more evenly heated. I don't know if have you used them yet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like them.
It's a motherfucker to clean, though.
True. You got to be careful. I think you got to watch the heat more because
Mm-hmm.
once it burns, it's like it won't come
I'm
off.
just soaking it in water
Yeah.
for like 4 hours and then give it a good scrubbing.
Yeah. The trick is if you can remember when the pan's still hot,
Mhm.
get the water in it right away, so that when the pan's hot, it helps pull the shit off of it, so that you don't let it cool down.
Right.
Yes. Anyways, any news for us, sir?
Bellator 106.
You sound excited.
I almost saw some fantastic
Hit yourself on the back of the
fights.
neck.
Almost.
I almost fell asleep.
Fucking decision.
Yes.
I couldn't even see the last fight because the goddamn ran long and the DVR didn't get
Oh
the
yeah,
last 2 rounds.
they ran like what, 45 minutes past or
Yeah.
something crazy.
Fucking half
Yeah.
hour should cover you. What the fuck?
I don't know. I've learned my lesson. I do an hour now on everything. Sometimes that's not even enough on like football games and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. They should know what the fuck is. And I think the problem was was it just me or was there a long time between fights? Did it seem like
I was fast forwarding like a son of a bitch.
yeah,
just
but
trying
I
to
mean
get
it was
to
like
which one.
3-4 commercials between some fights, and that seems excessively long. I don't know. You know.
Mm-hmm. And then how about the payroll? So Alvarez gets 160 grand.
Ching.
Riggs 100,000. King Mo 10 grand. That's fair. Him and what is it, Newton? We're on a fucking 10-10, and that's your light heavyweight title fight.
Yeah.
The fuck is
Contract's
that
a
about?
contract, baby.
Unless he's making it on the other side. Does he get some of that back end or back door?
He likes
money?
it in the back.
Damn right.
He likes it like that.
I hear that.
I don't know, man. Bellator is a weird animal to me. I'm not sure how they're making money, if they're
I don't
making
think
money,
They are.
how they're like. There was a stretch there where I was really excited about it. I remember, and then it was like they just kept letting me down, and it's just the production. It's all like you can tell it's like B class. You know, it's not quite.
Yeah, it's like minor leagues.
At least Strikeforce was like different, but yet it was still good in some respects. You know, so you got excited to watch it. But Bellator just feels like, you know, the minor leagues. I don't know, and not that there's anything wrong with it, but they're presenting themselves as if they're like one of the big players. So I feel like, you know,
They got to change something up, man. Tournament, no rules, open weight class, bare knuckle.
weapons.
Fuck yeah, bring it all in.
Yeah,
2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
yeah. I know you like the tournament format, so
3 fights in 1 night.
yeah. But what do you think about the main event?
From what I saw,
It's okay.
it's all right.
Yeah, apparently there's going to be a rubber match. There has to be.
Yeah.
Alvarez can't leave, right?
Yeah, I think he's got 1 fight left on his contract now.
I think he
He's
has
a
to.
free
He
agent?
has to rematch. But
Yes.
if he wins, then he can go anywhere he wants. But if he loses, then they chop his balls off and feed him to him.
Yeah, he'll be there forever.
Yeah,
We're going to put you on the sidelines for 3 years.
correct.
Thanks.
He's getting the Randy Couture treatment.
Yeah, something like that.
Nice.
And then, did you see these matchups that came out? A lot of new matchups.
No.
Machida versus Musasi,
Ooh,
February 8th in
I like
Brazil.
that. 2 weird strikers. Interesting.
Henan Barao, Dominic Cruz, February
Oh,
1st.
Cruz is coming back. No way.
After fucking 2+ years. Good
Wow.
luck on a title fight.
I think Barao destroys him.
I hope so.
I think
I
it's gonna be
really hope
brutally
so.
Ugly.
I could see Cruz like shucking and jiving and blowing his fucking knees out. The guy moves too much. I don't like him.
We know this.
I like the state.
You've
the
not been
obvious.
shy about that for sure.
And then Jose Aldo, Ricardo Lamas.
Ooh, he gets his title shot.
Finally.
I did not hear about this. That is an interesting one. I like that, and that's interesting. When is that happening?
I believe that one's in February also. I think all 3 of these are February.
Okay.
Coming up soon. And then you saw this new episode of the Primetime.
Oh yeah,
What are your thoughts on that? You like that one?
I was medicated, so I thought it was the best primetime ever.
You gotta check this out. I'll check it out.
Yeah, I was a little medicated when I watched it, but I really enjoyed it. I like the way they set up both storylines.
Mhm.
I really like the fact that we have GSP with a black eye on the show.
Excuse me?
Black eye,
Oh.
not black guy. I know what you're gonna go.
I thought he's gay as fuck.
I do not know. He may
Someday
or
he
may
will
not
want
be.
to have children and a big family.
That's what he says.
keeps saying.
So he says.
Okay.
I feel like that means that he's training his ass off, and I like to see that. Here, where are you going with that?
No.
He's
Well,
laughing.
geez, no.
He's training his ass off.
I know.
Yeah, I think he's motivated, and he's fucking like, fuck
He's
this guy.
mental.
They're talking about this guy's gonna beat me. Fuck this guy, and I love it. I think that means he's gonna finish. He's actually gonna finish somebody. I haven't made up my mind who's gonna win because I really like Johnny Hendricks, but man, if GSP's motivated, that's fucking scary.
He's so motivated, he did what? He went out and bought an octagon because Hendricks had one?
Well, yeah, supposedly Hendricks was going to go to Vegas 2 weeks early to train with a full-size octagon, and George said, fuck that, I'm buying one today. He had one flown in like the next day. He's been training in it ever since. So he's obsessed. What did he say?
It's like shit. I think about Johnny Hendricks. I beat off. I think about Hendricks.
Yes.
He's fucking all the time, man.
What if he's banging some broad and he's got a picture of Johnny? He's like, Johnny Hendricks, I come for you.
I take you from behind. You like this? I have both hooks in.
It's fucked up, dude. And the whole thing with his family, like that whole scene with his family was like it was interesting to watch because it's like a raw moment in his life, you know, like his dad and just kind of like they're weird. Like you get to see, like he was saying, like how when he was a kid he never got to like play around at the dinner table and his dad seemed like he was really strict. So I think it makes sense. Like you get to see how, you know, his comment about to be the champion you have to be crazy, and I think that's true, especially if you want to be that good for that long.
Yeah, you have to be somewhat fucking mental.
Yeah, because who has that kind of dedication? I mean, look at all the people in all of sports that ever got to a title and then immediately they lost it because it's just, you know, it's too much.
I think it's harder to keep it than to get it.
I agree, for sure. So I like it. And they did a good, I'm interested. They're doing 2 more, right? We're going to see 2 more.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So I'm interested to see the next thing. But, I mean, Johnny, he just seems like, I don't know, I'm going to fight. Whatever.
Fuck it.
I don't know.
Without the drug testing.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think they sold me. I was not like crazy excited about this thing, but now I'm like, I gotta fucking watch this. This is gonna be crazy. I just hope George isn't fooling everybody again. He's like, hit me in the eye. He told some guy to hit him in the eye. He's like, they will know I'm training, and then I'm just gonna take him down and hold him down for 5 rounds again. So,
he always does that though.
Yeah.
It's wolf ticket seller. Fucking...
Well, he didn't do it in his last fight, right? In the first couple of rounds, he came out like a bat out of hell.
Yeah.
And then, you know, shit got a little crazy and he went back to his old self. But, I mean, you know, it's his deal. I can respect that. I'm just, it's going to be interesting. I got to think about this more. I don't know which way you're leaning at this point, but
I'm open.
I got to think. Oh, yeah?
I'm
All
open.
right. He swings both ways.
You're goddamn right.
Okay.
More to follow later. Yeah,
Okay.
Good story.
While we're on the subject,
Done.
did you see The Ultimate Fighter last week?
No. I don't
All
watch
right.
it.
I don't know how you guys feel about it. I said I wasn't going to. They keep roping me in because of this weight cut thing. I guess the guy didn't make weight. Normally he fights at 155. Of course, they never said that on the show. I did some research post watching the show. And, you know, 20 pounds less than your normal fighting weight.
Ugh.
You're probably cutting already to get the 155. So, okay, whatever. I felt like Dana went too far. He made him, like, tell everybody in the gym, like, that he didn't make weight. Then he, like, berated him, belittled him, and made him feel like a jackass, and then made him walk out the door in front of everybody. Makes for good TV, but I don't know if that was really necessary. I know he hates people who can't make weight, but come on, man. Really?
Shit happens.
It
I
does.
can understand it.
Well, I got to think about this. Like, imagine that you're there, right? You can't watch TV, you can't read books, you can't do really much of anything. You probably can't even jerk off because there's cameras everywhere, right?
I'd find a way.
So, and you can't eat, right? Because you're constantly you're almost ready to fight, like for 6 whole weeks. You know, the way the show works, from how Caprito says, it's like day 1 there's a fight, then there's a break and weigh in, and then there's a fight, and there's a break and a weigh. It just keeps going and going and going. You never know when you're gonna fight, so that's a lot of stress, man. I mean, nobody stays on weight for 6 weeks.
Oh God.
It's impossible. So I don't know, but the guy got a contract with World Series of Fighting, and his name escapes over 6 figures. His name escapes me. Sorry, all you people out there, you know who I'm talking about. But
That guy. Not Gabe Rudiger.
No. He didn't make weight either, did he?
No.
Did he get kicked off the show?
Yes, I think so.
He's been the other guy that got kicked off,
Yes.
right? And then Joe Lozon gave him a cake at the weigh-ins. Remember that? Epic.
Damn right.
Yes. So
We got anything else? Oh, Hendricks' 2nd-degree burns on that show.
yeah.
Forgot that.
from the primetime film.
Yeah, where they're hitting the bag under the exploding light bulbs. What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Who's the brainchild behind that one?
Let's burn the Challenger.
Yeah.
GSP set that up. It's like
I know.
Nancy Kerrigan all over again.
Oh, you don't want to drug test. I fuck you up this way. You son of a bitch.
So,
Damn you.
anyways, moving on.
Right into sponsors.
Already?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Take that.
Okay, GoDaddy.com. We have a new code. Matt knows what it is. I do not.
It's like a website builder or something. We got $1.99.com with $1.99 nuts. You get 30% off the new orders with Go Deal 4, I think. And the new one, it's a website builder. I'll put the code up here. Something.
He's hungover.
WB
Forgive him.
For
just click the link or something.
Buy stuffs. Words. What else?
Defensehope.com.
Whoa, sorry. I get worse and worse at this every show.
Good thing I can catch a little bit. MMANUTS is the code. 15% off your entire order. Buy this shit. It's good stuff. They support a lot of local wrestling, and you know, they're all over the place. I mean, I firmly believe this company is not in the business of making money. They just want to do things for the community and sell their soap, and I can appreciate that. You know, real down to earth guy who owns the company, literally, and you should check it out. 15% off. Also, we are brought to you by Tweaked.
I'm shorting that one.
Audio, where you can save 33% by also using code MMANUTS in your face.
Right.
Or just MMANUTS. And everybody needs earphones. I use these constantly when I'm going running or whatever. I really like them. Does this one come with a bag? Oh no, that's just a bag. Okay, this one's all natural earth earbuds. So check it out. What else we got?
Budo videos.
Oh yeah, Budo videos. Use code MMANUTS for 5% off your order. And buy some fucking t-shirts. Code's BBC.
They're probably gone already.
Bitches.
I think we just sold them all out.
Deal
with it. Moving right along.
We need some double XLs, you're saying? Triple XLs?
Yes, bigger.
Okay.
Next batch. I think we'll go to the doubles.
Okay, triples.
Yes.
Ball sack.
So, this card. When the fuck is this happening?
Oh, hang on.
Fight Night 32.
Yes, November 9th at the... Oh boy, I can't say this. Something arena in Brazil.
What?
Guiana.
Vitor Belfort fighting in Brazil?
No. Yes. Versus Dan Henderson, of all people. TRT versus TRT. I like it.
Damn right. All right, we got Dan
H-bomb
Henderson. He's 29-10 versus Vitor
Phenom
Belfort. He's 23-10. Henderson, 45% of his wins by KO, 7% by submission. Belfort, 70% of his wins by KO, 13% by submission. What do you see going on here?
This fight makes sense, though.
No?
It's kind of weird. Like, Vitor's been on a middleweight tear, and then Henderson's been on a lightweight losing streak.
Yeah, 2 split decisions. Rashad
kind of strange.
And Lyoto Machida.
Yeah, it's really weird. You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so interesting because everybody knows Dan Henderson has a powerful right hand. So it seems to me like that's his major weapon, and we all know that the guy doesn't really want to wrestle. He just wants to fucking stand and throw it down because he's crazy, gorilla-like, you know. Looks like a gorilla even from the way he moves and shit. So Vitor Belfort, fast as fuck. One of the guys that I think in MMA is probably one of the few guys who, when he sees blood, he goes berserker on people. He doesn't give a shit.
What?
It's fucking.
Did you say berserker?
I did say berserker, Olaf.
Okay, just double checking.
Like, you remember, like the Rich Franklin, you know, blasting. He's been. I feel like Vitor is like a changed man, not just with the drugs and everything that he's on, but he's incorporating.
Jesus. He's on Jesus, okay?
He's got his kicks working. I mean, he's knocking people out with spinning heel kicks. He's doing all kinds of fucked up shit. This is an interesting fight because Dan's never been knocked out as far as I remember, correct? Never? But I believe he will be knocked out in this fight. Vitor, if he's smart, will circle away from the right hand, not get too close to Dan so Dan has a chance to grab him and take him down, because that would be a bad day for him. Quote George.
Yeah. It's always a bad day.
Yeah, it's a bad day for him. But I feel like Vitor's too fast. Vitor Belfort's hands are ridiculous. I think if as long as he keeps his movement and cuts off the angles and just stays away from that overhand right, I think he can knock Dan Henderson out in the first 6 or 7 minutes. I think it's going to go a round of like feeling out and some excitement, and then the second round I think he's going to blast Dan, overwhelm him, swarm, and not knockout, but TKO. I think, especially in Brazil, man cannot be stopped.
It's going to be tough to beat Belfort in Brazil.
Yes. What say you, sir? As he looks up stats. What is he?
Well, I know Henderson, he's lost 2 in a row. He's never lost 3 in a row. But you're also getting up to the... He says he's got about 2 years left fighting. He's 43, Belfort 36. Belfort resurging with the Black Zillions.
Correct.
Working well, and with the kicks
Mm-hmm.
and the armbar on John Jones.
Yep.
Almost won
Almost
that
finished
fight.
that fucking fight. He should have finished it.
I'm struggling in this one because it's going to come down to cardio. Like a war of attrition if it goes long.
I think it's going to go long?
Yeah.
Because Dan's too tough to be knocked out? Yeah, maybe. I could see that.
So I don't know if you're going to get another Shogun type of fight where Henderson's, dominating the first couple of rounds and then starts to fade in the last two.
Okay.
But I don't know about Vitor. His conditioning looked better. He looks like he paces himself more.
Does.
And he's not so overly aggressive like he used to be, where he just come out and fucking blitz you, blitz you, blitz
Go
you.
crazy.
Like, okay, let's be a little more patient. So
he has made it 3 rounds, in his last fight, right? In the last 2 even. The Bisping was a 3-round. He finished him in the 3rd, right?
Second, I think.
Or second?
Round.
Okay.
Both guys finished Bisping. What's that to say?
Which was more impressive?
Dan Henderson.
Yeah. Okay.
Fucking forearm
That's
shiver
crazy.
for good measure.
What about...
That guy talked so much shit on the show, and then
yeah.
he finally made him eat it.
Yeah, maybe that's why Dan wanted to prove it.
He didn't remember that show when they were both coaching, and Bisping just kept running his mouth, and Henderson's just like, we'll wait for a fight night and take care of it then. It's like, okay, fucking, he shut him up, and then he shut him off.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to take Henderson with the decision.
Yeah? Okay.
Controversy.
This is a 5-rounder, though, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's going to be tough in Brazil.
If it gets it past 3, that's bad news for Vitor, I think. Has he ever gone 5 rounds?
You'd have to look back up.
I'm going to look right now. Hang on.
I don't
recall.
Fights back then were 5
I thought he went 4 before, but not 5.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, against John Jones, he went 4, but that was a brutal 4. Otherwise, he's mainly gone 1 and 2. That's more common. Mostly 1. Mostly 1. So, the John Jones one. But that was only 50 seconds into the 4th round, and,
No, I'm taking Henderson. So.
Okay. I think this is a toss-up. I mean, it just depends on who has more TRT that night.
Exactly.
Who's more juice to the gills.
Yes. And seeing how it's in Brazil, I'm going to say Vitor probably has more juice.
You might.
I don't know what the levels are. Do they even say for Brazil what levels you need to be in? Or it's just kind of whatever?
I don't think they test.
Probably don't.
It's like whatever.
Magic 8 Ball is taking Belfort.
Ooh.
Moving right along.
Good news for me.
All right.
Wow, already asked the nuts. Is this the shortest show ever?
It could be.
Okay.
It's a slow week in MMA.
Plus the time change? Fuck the time change.
That's right, like the police.
Fuck the police? Too?
What? I didn't say it.
I did.
All right, Andrew Wilkinson asks, what did you get for your birthday? He says, blowjob? No.
You forget we are married.
I got a cool T-shirt.
Don't get married.
Yeah.
Or maybe do.
I don't know.
It's
hard to say.
I jest.
But you always want what you don't have, so
I'm just
when you're sitting on the other side of the
I'm
fence.
happily married, dear, even though you don't watch the show.
No one watches from the family.
No.
That's smart. That's a good move. Ronnie Adams, I know you listen to Joe Rogan's podcast. Do either of you listen to any other podcasts, MMA related or not?
Not MMA related. No. I listen to like This American Life sometimes, and then there's the Mark. What the fuck is that? The other comedian guy.
Maron.
Mark Maron. Yeah, that one's good. What the fuck? It's called. I listen to that one. Or you listen to anything else?
Just ours.
Sorry.
Rogan and ours.
Yeah, I do a lot of audiobooks. I'm a big Audible fucking junkie. I do. I like. There's a lot of good autobiographies, like comedian stuff, and there's a lot of good like. I don't know. I listen to like a lot of like self-help shit. So like try to help me like be better.
That's right.
Be a better person.
Go on the float take.
I need to. I definitely do.
I saw there was one in I think Northbrook.
Yeah,
It might be a little closer.
Maybe, but it's so fucking hard to get either downtown or up there.
Yeah.
It's a huge commitment. Yeah.
You just gotta take a day and fucking
Just
go.
do it. I really want to try
zoned
it.
out the rest of the day.
Can I jerk off in there?
That's not a good move. You'll get banned.
I was just kidding because I read the Yelp
Yes.
thing. And there was all these stories.
Like, I didn't jerk off, and they said
Like,
I jerked
yeah,
off.
sure you didn't. What's this juicy stuff on the walls?
That doesn't even come to mind. Like when I go in there,
Yeah.
that's not even an option. Like, Speaking of no one's looking, I gotta just whack off right now.
Why?
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Especially in there. It's just gross when you think about it. What kind of a sick fucker you gotta be? Because okay, if you're thinking about doing that, you really want to get in a tank where someone else has done that too? I don't think so.
No, that's not good hygiene.
No.
Ryan Adams, next question. Who wins in a fight to the death? A blind baby giraffe or a spider monkey riding a pig?
Ooh. What's a spider monkey?
Probably one of those little monkeys.
The tiny ones?
Yeah. I'm going to go with the monkey.
Like Indiana Jones style?
Sure.
I'll take the monkey.
Monkeys are tough.
Yeah,
They're crazy. They'll throw shit. They don't
They're
care.
sons of bitches, man.
Baby giraffe. Yeah, he's got no chance. Fuck that guy. You choke that bitch out, too. The big ass neck. Can you choke out a giraffe? Can we do
but
this?
I wonder if the neck's that long, where do you choke? Up top?
I don't know.
How do you do it? You gotta wrap the whole fucking thing up. Choking like 6 spots.
Fuck yeah. And then, yes, and are either of you gentlemen participating in Movember or No Shave November?
No. I'm just keeping it a little scruffy. That's how I like it now.
Yeah, right. And I'm doing
You should let it go crazy. It's easy
I gotta cut it. It's at that point. They hit the point.
Okay.
I was just saving it for the Halloween costume of the lumberjack zombie kind of thing. So.
Okay, nice.
Brent Todd asks, what's your thought on the new Reebok commercial and how much it was played last night? That was the, who was it? Rampage and forgot who else was in there. Was it DeMarcus Ware? I don't know. 2 guys running. Rampage, fake running, looked like he was fucking out of breath.
Well, I remember him on The Ultimate Fighter, like, remember, I'm sorry, on one of the prime times when he was like, they're showing him run, he's like, I run 10 miles. I was like, motherfucker, you don't look like you run 10 miles. Get the hell out of here. He's like the way he runs, all goofy and shit.
Yeah.
Don't kill me, Rampage. I'm just saying. You don't run very, gracefully.
It's better than Steven Seagal. True. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But he looked a little winded.
Yeah.
And then, other than the fights, do you think Bellator delivered or not? Yeah.
Thumbs down for me. Sorry, sir. I'm not buying into it. They need to change it up, like you had mentioned. Just fucking try something else, man. Don't try to be the UFC. Do something different. That's what was great about Strikeforce until it imploded. That tournament thing, man, it like tingled my balls. I was like, this is crazy. I love it. I want more. And then they, UFC ruined it all, but whatever.
Damn right.
They should do some shit.
They should. Chris Sheen, was there an opportunity missed for an Ultimate Fighter Brazil versus Mexico, much like the smashes for Kane versus Dos Santos?
Nah.
Tough is done.
Yeah.
I think we just gotta.
The format's over. They need to change it up too. Like 18 seasons already?
Yeah.
How many fucking seasons?
It's like fucking Survivor.
Now they're doing 3 a year. You got the spring, the fall, and then there's like
another country. Yeah.
It's too much.
Yep.
Can't watch all that shit.
Randy Orner, do you think all of Alvarez's claims about Bellator not being able to match the UFC's contract offer were proven, given that their first attempt of putting a pay-per-view on failed, and even with his and Chandler's match being the headliner of the event, it seems like Bellator has given up on the pay-per-view idea, at least for this year, and his pay wasn't near what was reported for the original contract offer. What's the question?
I think I get what he's saying. Well, they stacked the pay-per-view with one major fight, and then when that fell through, it fucking imploded. That's stupid. The UFC doesn't do that. They have multiple fights they can put in to carry cards in case shit goes sour, but
unless you're John Jones.
I don't know. Does the UFC? Henderson. I don't think Bellator has the money to keep Alvarez, especially if he wins again. Guaranteed the UFC snags him up, but I would like to see him stick around just to have some parity out there, but it's I don't know. They should do a tournament type thing, but not like over the course of 3 fucking cards, like one card, one night.
Yes. Crown the champion.
Shorten the rounds or something. I don't know.
Yes. Ryan Smith, now that we had an official date for Cruz's return, do you think he'll come back better or worse?
I think Renan Barão smashes his ass decisively. That guy is scary. Mm-hmm. And Cruz coming off some knee shit. Both knees, right?
leg kick, oblique kick,
oblique. It's going to be bad. I don't know. Unless Barão just can't catch him, but they're both fast, so I have a feeling it'll be one-sided ass beating.
Mm-hmm. And do you see Lamas giving Aldo any problems?
I do. I think he's really tough, and I think Aldo for sure has the striking advantage, but Lamas is just a tough motherfucker, and it's you never know, man. When someone's hungry like that, you don't know what's gonna happen. I haven't really analyzed the fight yet, but
Yeah.
I think I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yep.
Your balls tingling?
Yep. I love those lighter weight classes, Ingo.
Well, I know you don't like them, but at least this will be interesting.
It's a good fight.
We got to root for the Chicago fan,
Yep.
hometown. Maybe we can get Ricardo on the show, like that we tried to do.
Yeah.
Sometime.
Yeah, technical difficulties.
Yeah,
Should happen sometimes. And then Anthony Tiger will close it out. He said, can you give us viewers your perspective on Ronda Rousey before the Tough House and your perspective of her now that we've seen her behavior within the Tough House?
Are you asking me?
Yes, yeah.
All right. I
haven't watched, but 2 shows.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of knew that she was the way she was.
Batshit crazy.
Yes. And I don't think in my lifetime, I've ever enjoyed being around batshit crazy females because I just can't deal with them. So
But don't they fuck like champs?
They do, but I'm not. That's too much baggage for me. I cannot handle it. So, like I'd be like, I wish I wouldn't want to sit in a room with a girl that I'm just like, I wish she would just shut the fuck up. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Here, let me get.
Seriously,
Let me put something in your mouth.
I wish she would just be quiet. But one thing I'll say is that she seems pretty genuine. She doesn't give a fuck what
she's
anybody
real,
says
but-
and thinks or whatever. So, what are you gonna say? The formula's working for her. So, she's winning. She's tough. She's crazy, like George says. George St. Pierre. You got to be a little crazy to
That's
be
the
champ.
definition of it right there.
She's definitely crazy, and you know what? God love her. It's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What is it? Was that the question?
Yes.
Okay.
Right into knowledge. Going to the doctor because I'm trying to get diagnosed. Well, I think I might have Crohn's disease.
Yes, thank you
I'm just
for
saying.
rephrasing that.
So when I was there and telling them, yeah, I'm having diarrhea, fucking pains and whatever. So they give
Did you
you,
look up all the symptoms and you were like, I have all these things.
it's like I have celiac disease and it's real close to Crohn's. So maybe it's got Crohn's. So they give you like this little thing you're supposed to shit in and a couple vials, and they give you these giant popsicle sticks that I'm
Shove up your asshole?
supposed to shit into this cup that kind of goes over the toilet, and then I'm supposed to scoop the shit out and put it in these vials with the popsicle stick. What the fuck? This is not going to be fun for anybody involved.
At least you get to
here.
do it by yourself.
It's true.
So,
But then he starts asking all these other questions.
like what?
Well, you monogamous? You just having sex with your wife? Okay. How about the anal sex? You partaking in the anal sex?
What?
And I didn't understand if he meant like me giving
Like
it
me?
to my
Her?
wife, or if I was taking it, or if he was propositioning me. I don't know what was going on.
Are you
Like,
asking me out on a date?
this is a little awkward, doctor.
Yeah.
I didn't know this was part of the questionnaire or helping
Yeah.
diagnose Crohn's disease, whether or not you partake or take anal sex.
Well, maybe you have diarrhea when you have anal sex. I don't know.
Do you have the bloody stool?
Sometimes.
Well, I usually
stool is
I
bloody.
prefer Tabasco bottles in my ass, doctor.
That's true.
Is that a problem?
Yeah.
I like to get rendered unconscious, and then I like to wake up with a burning sensation from behind.
Nice. You can go to jail and they'll make that happen for you.
Sweet.
You can. All your dreams will come through.
Oh,
True.
I won't be able to
Whatever.
sit for a week or something.
No.
That's it. Got anything else?
News-wise?
Yeah.
Knowledge-wise? No, not really. Looking forward to Boardwalk Empire. It's gonna hit the fan.
K Powers.
Yeah, Kenny Powers. I'm ready for like something new. I don't know. I wish there was like some new show or something.
I need Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Whenever
I
that
don't think we're
comes.
getting that until March or April or something. I heard it's gonna be a
next
while.
year probably, yeah.
Yeah, they're already shooting it now, but
Uh-huh.
from everything I heard about people who read the books, because I just lost track, I couldn't do it. This next season should be pretty fucking epic because there's gonna be a lot of shit. There.
Everybody's dying. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Whatever.
All right.
That's been this week's edition of MMANUTS. My name is Gawail.
Matt Griffith,
See you next time.
thanks for playing.